Alright, let's see that took.
What? Yeah, let me see if it's. Oh, you already started the stream?
Too hot. Okay, I gotta take off the clothes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, at least
let
an
me check
attempt
for
was made. Yeah, do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And that means it worked. So, I guess just go ahead and get this started. Whew. Getting some lag. Yeah, so hello anyone.
Hello.
Well, okay. Now we're back with more Zomboid. Well,
Let's see if anyone dies this time.
no. I don't know. Since Sile died last time, she's keen to get back up to speed.
Oh yeah, since it's also nighttime, you can watch a bunch of videos.
Oh.
Oh right, yeah, read.
Oh, right.
Try reading a foraging book first, so you could actually we could watch the video and then you'll get a bunch of points in that.
Okay. One of the books
That
we
might
had
be one of
was
the better things.
one of the videos we had was for foraging.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had some of those,
Yeah.
or at least one of those.
Let's see. And also, if I remember correctly, we did go on an excursion. One of the things that happened was that I happened by the. I forgot what the chain was called, but basically a fast food place, and picked up our collection of toys.
Huh. Oh yeah.
Indeed.
So we haven't been there before, right?
I think it was just our first time,
Yeah.
and that's why we picked up all the little toys.
Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, I guess not a whole lot has happened. I did manage to not go end the stream hungry. At least I figured that much out.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much set. Might as well just go get exercising for right now. Over here. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Alright, I'll mark that yellow place as a restaurant beside the bank.
Okay. And wow.
I heard that I'm not sure if you guys ever bothered noticing games, horror games that indie developers make. There was one called something Ganban or Gargar or something. I forget what it was called. Do you know much about it? Have you heard anything like that?
Oh, Mr. Goo.
Gargara or
Yes.
Bonbon.
Something like that.
Something that would be maybe a short word repeated twice.
I think so.
I think I remember something of Goo.
It's supposed to be like I guess like essentially the premise is that there's this like children's play area in some building or something, and they have like childish looking mascot character, because it's always about the mascot characters. Ever since Five Nights at Freddy's became super popular, everyone trying to do their own version of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's some kind of like silly looking mascot characters, and I don't know, the main character that you play as gets stuck in this children's play facility, and they have to try to escape or something, doing puzzles and encountering a bunch of monsters, like things as they go.
Right.
Anyway, I watched somebody play through the third game because it's like 3 chapters so far, and apparently the developer of the game hated how people would breeze by the game and refund the game on Steam, get their money back because the game is too short. So he purposely made the third game padded out with a bunch of random stuff just to increase the time so people won't have a chance to play for less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like what the what? I'm sorry that people are doing that to you. That stinks. It's not fair, but you designed the game this way. You should have thought of that when you made the first game. Because apparently you can beat the first game in like under an hour or something.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
just
I
thought it
hear
was
about that.
hilarious.
Oh, well, at least it didn't just say, well, anyway, there's an intermission right in the middle of the game that you'll just have to wait through before you can progress.
He does this what?
Oh. I mean, isn't it entirely within his ability to just make a waiting room that's, okay, the game stops right here, you're in this room, and there's gonna be a timer, and you're gonna be waiting before you can progress
Throw
through
in
the rest
fake
of the
loading
game,
screens.
right?
I mean, that would probably like get
He could
people
do
really
that,
on that.
right? If he wanted to.
I mean, well, of course he would. Of course he can. But then people would call him out on it, and then nobody would buy his game. It'd be even less so. So what he did instead was just pen out the game by having like a bunch of random stuff happening. Like say that you're supposed to try to
Hey.
collect all these crayons or something. There's a bunch of
Oh,
crayons,
okay, I get
and when
it.
you dump them into this like hole in the wall, the crayons go in one at a time, or like he gives you like this thing where you're supposed to. There's this puzzle where
Like,
you're
how much
supposed
fish
to
do I even have?
push buttons to make a secreted liquid come out, and you have to inject this liquid into like a corpse or something.
Huh.
He made it so that you have to
Fish?
do that several times, and it's just like for no reason. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Well, you saw that at first, Calculon. You didn't figure that, did ya?
Yeah.
What we should have done was have the first game or thing be like a prequel or something, or I don't know, episode 0 or something, just to get people the feel for it. But then after that, maybe like a demo. I don't know. He could have made it into a demo.
Oh.
If he really wanted to get his name
Hey.
out there.
I guess.
And then for the next actual paid chapter, he sort of actually made it like a full game or
Yes.
something, not just chapters of an even bigger game. Stop doing chapters.
Yeah.
Just do the bloody game.
Yeah, I mean, we're already pretty much in the well, we'll fix it in post sort of era of video game.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Should have thought of that beforehand. Well, at least he didn't
No.
go the NFT route like that one game with a huge blue monster thing. I forget its name. I don't
Oh.
remember.
Loopy.
Yeah, Bloopy. If only, at least he didn't go the NFT route like that one. Like that game did. Jesus. Jeez.
There should be more games with an achievement called something like refund insurance. Play the game for at least 2 hours.
An achievement, that'd be funny.
Oh.
It won't completely solve the problem, but at least there might be something. Otherwise, they might have to make games that are more than 2 hours long to play.
Oh no! Whatever stuff we do.
Oh my god.
And to be fair, I know it's a lot of work to make a game, and especially for a indie developer, he will probably only doing it by himself, or he's having help by just one other person. So it takes a while to get
Yeah,
this stuff
I know.
done, and I mean, you want to get paid somehow, right? So if you release a bunch of sword games, people would be more inclined to play them because they can get through it quickly. But at the same time, if they get through it quickly, they'll just get a refund. So I guess
know.
maybe like a
What?
3-hour game would probably be like the bare minimum, just to get so that people won't like try to cheat the system or anything and get refunds for it. It
Yeah.
stinks, but like, what else can you do? That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you
know.
want the campaign to have Steam lower the requirement or increase the restriction from 2 hours to 1 hour. If you play a game for more than 1 hour, you can't get a refund, and people will hate that, you know.
Yeah. I think
suppose.
they wouldn't do something like that just for a handful of games.
Wait, do you think they would do
But
it?
I don't think they do that.
No, I mean
Oh,
they
that-
want to
that Steam
change the
wouldn't-
rules for every game for the
yeah, they
entire
have to-
platform.
They changed it for all the games, but on the behest of just a handful of games.
Oh, that's what you meant. Gotcha. Yeah. True.
I don't know. I wonder how viable it is just to. Because if your game is so cheap, well. I mean, if it's so cheaply made and it is just a passion project, they could just make it for free and you can make it however short you want.
That's why I was thinking that
Huh.
making maybe an
Yeah.
episode 0 or a demo of the game that gets you into it. That would be free, of course, just to get people interested. But then after that, you'd have to make a 3-hour game ever since
yeah.
that demo.
Oh, but like an actual series attempt?
Yeah, an actual series.
Oh,
And
that'll
I mean,
actually
even
take that'll
calling.
actually take money, and you were
I mean,
and
and
you
even
did the first
calling.
game for free.
But then, like, even calling a second installment a serious attempt implies that any game that's less than 2 hours long is not a serious attempt. But I mean,
No,
people.
I mean production value. Because if this is if I'm thinking of the same game that you're talking about, looks like it was made over the weekend or something.
Probably.
Like,
Who knows?
If
It could have been part of like.
somebody could have just as easily made that, and perhaps an even a richer experience with more to it, with just like Unity had.
It could be
Like
like
an
that.
asset flip.
Maybe. It could be from an indie game jam or something, and that's the premise, or that's when they made their first attempt, I guess. So maybe
Yeah.
you're right. Maybe the first.
It's
game
sort
would
of
be
thing
fun.
in which if you do the first thing for free, then I don't know, people start to expect that it is, or that it'll always be for free, like the other installments too.
No, they'll just call it a prelude or a demo or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what was it?
And people will know that, okay, so this is just for free, but if I want to see more, I'll have to actually pay for the next installment.
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't even be all that much. It was just like, hey, remember the really cheap, really short thing that you got for free? Well, this is really cheap, and lazy, but longer. So money, please. I don't think they're actually gonna get very far in that way. Besides, wasn't this sort of thing in which people were making fun of, like, oh wait, the game it's just a demo. The other installments will come later, and updates and whatever. But the cash shop, for the merch store, they link to the merch store. That's working just fine.
Yeah, that's annoying when they do that.
So, I think they already tipped their hand onto where their priorities lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? If I remember, this occurrence of, like, I guess called mascot horror, which I think is kind of affiliated with what I consider faux kitty horror. Is I think, if I remember correctly, like somebody pointed out that it might have been essentially a means to, like, game the system on YouTube, because things very very scary and gory and like overtly horrible doesn't actually play all that well on YouTube. But the algorithm doesn't much care for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But something cutesy and whatever that a lot of kids will kids and 20, 30 somethings or whatever would actually click onto, partly for nostalgia, partly because it looks cute, and really plays well on YouTube, and that's what gets these games a whole lot more attention. I guess it might have started with Five Nights at Freddy's, but I guess I'm pretty sure he wasn't privy to this whole YouTube or the whole algorithm thing about it, or what is it? Visibility. And how how much it, like, easily spreads across the internet. I don't think he really much knew about that. But at this point, what was it? I guess because of these Bobo games, people are actually really paying attention to, like, hey, wait a second, you're just copying what these other guys did, but in a much lazier sort of fashion. So,
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, there was even somebody who did Bobo, and kind of like remade the first chapter of Bobo, but like tried to make it into an actual sort of like serious horror game. No.
Yeah.
With like designs and artwork and whatever that feels like it took some time to do. I forgot what it was called, or where you could search to find it. But, what it loses in that weird bird thing, bird chase over the platform, it makes up for in an actual sort of horror game. Yeah, it's too well lit. I think I saw somebody play the first one, and it's like, why in the heck, if this is a kindergarten or a place for kids, why would you have all these glass walls? Like, you're just asking for it, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Those who raise kids shouldn't do it so in glass houses.
They should have padded walls.
Right. Also, the kids will keep on running into the invisible walls.
And they should give
Alright,
special
I'm
little
bored
jackets
being on this
to the
side.
kids to wear that
Guess
are
I'll
nice
just-
and straight.
Great.
And
Now I'm just really bored then.
hint,
Wait,
hint.
fine.
Wait, did it suddenly get really dark?
It's just 2 in the morning.
Wait, did somebody turn off the lights?
What?
Okay,
Oh.
maybe somebody just accidentally turned off the lights.
Oh.
I didn't touch anything.
So I'm gonna guess there's a... Where's the light switch?
Oh, wait, what?
Or is
I
it
don't
just
know what
me?
it's-
Am I the only one that's seen it really
No, I've
dark?
seen it too. It's dark. In the kitchen, it's fine though.
Yeah,
Wait.
somebody actually flipped the switch.
I thought maybe the power went out, but the
let's
kitchen
see.
is fine,
What's
so I
that?
don't think it's the power.
Which?
Yeah, where's the switch light?
I don't know.
Let's see, I've got
Wait,
a
I
hand
didn't even
torch.
click on anything.
Alright, let's see, where's the light switch?
Well, heck if I know.
This light, last light is on, right? Yeah, it's on.
Oh, you just have to. Oh, you just have to
Okay.
left click it. I thought you had to right click it too. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, it looks like both of them are on this wall. Okay, one of us accidentally turned off the lights.
Weird.
How long do we have the electricity going in the game?
I think it might have been about 6 months. So
Yeah.
possibly at the end of winter, it might turn off.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
That almost ended our whole career.
Yeah, we need to get that
I mean, I am feeling
Cabot's
bored.
cottage place back at the place next to the lake all set up so that we can start like living there more often or easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whoops, don't want to place item. I want to
Is it over here?
put it not in the toolbox. Dang it.
It's well, it should be over here. Okay, let's go and see. Which one?
Yeah, I think that cabin in the woods just needs a ceiling, and then it's basically ready to live in if we wanted to.
I
Although
guess.
nobody really knows how to use generators, do we?
Wait, but we need to have
Oh.
gas for it, right?
Yeah, we have plenty of gas. We have a generator. These 4
Yeah,
cans
yeah.
are basically
That's
full of
like
gas
VHS.
heats.
Okay.
There's another gas can over here.
Did
Let me
one,
double
did
check
one.
that.
Where did we get these plussies anyway?
Eagle Town.
We went to the restaurant last session.
Oh, right, and they got a bunch of plussies there. Okay.
Yeah.
Going straight for the survival. Survival. Those cool stuffers. Yeah, the global warrior.
Actually, this
Lives
gas can
taken.
is completely empty.
Okay. And Love Heart. Yep, I guess I saw that too. Yeah, Molly Brown. Okay, this is the next one. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Alright. Well anyway. I'm very bored. So bored I could die. So I think it's time for me to start putting the next tape in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And hey that thing. Evening sugar, can I help you? Oh, but maybe you can. My name's Molly Brown, looking for Dan Jublabo. You a cop? I'm a PI, and I'm expected. Oh. These thugs are holding my daughter somewhere in Harlem. Obviously, I can't send my guys. You need a sister to do it for you. Exactly, $1,000 now, $2,000 when you rescue Isla, or rescue Isla. Yeah. Praise, fool. Never send a man to do a sister's job. I found your daughter, Bodle Guglio. She's in London, studying music, right where you sent her. What? You wanted to start some kind of race war in Harlem? You set me up. Law of the streets, Molly. Shoot first. You just broke your own law, but Douglio. A boogly googly. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yes, I have. Oh, yeah, like that. There you go.
That was such a great movie. I'll never find enjoyment out of that ever again.
Indeed. Hold on. Yeah. Might as well take. Actually, no, I can take. Yeah. Beat that. Ah. Yeah. Fine, let's go for 8. All of that. Come on. There we go. Hehe. Alright, well, that's fun use for candy, I guess. We could put that back.
So what kind of thing do we think we want to do when the sun comes out?
Yeah.
I'm guessing Sile might want to stick around the house and scavenge or forage and read books.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I guess if, either way I'm not stuck with nothing to do, I can always fish.
Huh.
Oh, right, I forgot, I didn't check my weight in a while. How am I doing? I'm at 87.
Yeah, let me see. I'm at 67.
Right, were you going down or up?
I'm currently going down.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. No. I mean, the surefire way I know of to gain weight is by fish, but if you don't take fish, then I don't know. I guess you're probably ready to deal with the consequences of being underweight. Right?
Yeah, it can't be that bad.
Okay. Alright. Oh, wait a second. I'm still holding on to this broken spike bat. I suppose I should put that in the... where do you figure? Like, someplace for it to be repaired?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we have a box in there we could just put it in.
Oh,
And if
where you
we
put
have-
broken stuff? Oh, it's outside, isn't it?
Let's see, spiked bats. I guess any of these would be okay, if you have space for it.
Oh. Well, I mean, where to put this broken one I have?
Oh, yeah, it could go in any of them. I'll find it eventually when we have more wood glue. Actually, no,
Oh,
we
okay,
have...
well that one's pretty
Let
much
me see,
full.
can I combine it with glue?
That one still has a bit more space. Okay. Guess I'll put it into the bottom one.
Alright, I'll combine the wood glue and see what happens.
Right. Okay, did I actually have a weapon to replace that one? I should probably make sure I have that. It was my hunting knife. Oh, wait. My hunting knife in my backpack. Oh. Okay, I guess I just happened to buy another hunting knife. Repaired and never. Oh. As far as like a full-on other weapon, because I do have this nightstick. Although, what was it? Oh yeah, the nightstick was like a belt weapon. Was
Yeah.
attached.
Or could you put it on your back?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
belt
it was only on your sides. Okay. I suppose in terms of like efficiency and whatever, I could use another back weapon.
Yeah, we got 7 spiked bats in here. Many
The top one or
recently-
the bottom one? Oh, it's the top one. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll take... Well, actually, let's see.
Okay.
How are they doing? Okay. Should I just take like a... one of the higher condition ones, or...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Or
okay.
however you feel like you want to. I don't think it really matters that much.
Yeah. Well, alright. I'll go and grab attach. Yeah. Guess I took one of the lower ones. It should be fine. I have the knife to make up for it.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo.
Or bring some food, I guess.
Oh yeah, so probably make something before I go out.
What? Oh, right. It's going to be. I'm hungry, so I should at least make something.
Yeah, I think we have a bowl on the ground, so let me pick that up. Alright, that worked.
Okay, what can I go ahead and eat then? There's really isn't much point in keeping the, the lower nutrition berries.
Huh.
Because, I don't know, I don't think they even add all that much, even if they were putting. And, mushroom. Oh, mushroom. About that one. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, thistles. Everybody hates those thistles. Might as well eat them. Hehehe. Okay. Dang it. Well, whatever. At least I'm not hungry anymore. I just went back to pick it immediately. But whatever. Like if I just eat a whole bunch of lower and really cheap food, I could just get out of hunger in half the time it would take to make something real. I shall get. And I have my things. Yeah. Remember, I have my fishing rod. There it is.
Now, I'll have to think about how to make stairs
Oh
for
yeah.
that lake house. Because I have to get to the roof if I want to put on a roof. And until then, looks like pine cones are falling into our house.
Oh, weird.
There.
Yeah, I
Huh.
was scavenging earlier and I found 2 pine cones in there.
Uh-huh. That is pretty weird. Sean. Oh wait, I need some. Unless I have bugs with me. No, I don't. Okay. Let's see. I forgot if it was the top or the bottom. Oh, it's the top. These seeds. How about these? Oh, and now we have slugs and snail and termites.
Ah,
Okay.
Wait, where did you find them?
Oh no, I thought it was gathered and put into like the bait box by the lake. Okay. Oddly enough, we also have worms, so I'll use these worms. Oh yeah. Fishing. Fishing rods. Oh wait, no, not there. It's over here. Okay. That should do it. Okay, it says low fishing abundance now, but it should update after I fish.
oh, okay. Looks like to make stairs, I need 15 planks.
Eh.
It'll be super hard to carry that many at once.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could. Let's see. Oh, I had to put away this baking pan.
Oh boy, come on. Dang it. Ah, dang it. Alright,
Alright, if I'm carrying a bag on primary and one on secondary, and I fill those with planks, maybe I could just go ahead and start building, even though I'll have to put down the bags when I start building. Huh.
your guess is as good as mine.
Now that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Alright, I guess I'll just see how things go.
Ooh. What? Yeah, I heard a scream.
Oh yeah, there's just those ambient sounds that happen every so often to let you know that the zombies are on the move.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's an event of some kind. Oh, actually, wait, are you sure it's not an event of some?
I think yeah, it could be an event, yeah. Just a way to get the zombies to move around.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You think zombies will move over in our vicinity, or?
Oh. I guess being near the lake, far away from most of the buildings, there shouldn't be too many zombies to begin with. So try
Yeah.
yelling out and see if you could attract any that might be nearby.
What, do you really want to?
Oh, you could try it.
I didn't get real well. Oh yeah, okay. I guess I did find a small crappy. All right, that should do. I guess. Where the heck? Oh, there they are. Eh. All right. Okay then. How about something else? Maybe worms are just hardly any good for getting.
Ah.
Okay, let's try something real for a change. How about one? One.
Should the stairs be inside or outside of the house?
I guess
Still a bit efficient here.
it wouldn't.
Ah.
It shouldn't matter too much. Generally, if you have the stairs inside, it'll be
no.
easier to get to the second floor. But the only reason why
Yeah.
you'd really need to be faster in getting the second floor is if, like, maybe something is chasing you. But like I said, it may not be needed if we're not gonna be dealing with zombies too much out there, right?
Yeah.
It may not even matter. So I guess whichever is easier.
Huh. So maybe the stairs on this side might be a good idea. We go ahead and drop off a bunch of things.
Where? While taking a break from cutting trees. Well, oh, where? Oh, yeah, small sunfish, 18. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, after this round, I'll have to quit because the fishing abundance is already at 53.
Unpacking sure does take a while.
Where? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's based on like how heavy or big the stuff you got is. Okay, I think.
Huh.
Right?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because I have planks and each plank weighs 3.
Oh, 3. Luckily, I can get count to 4.
but you could only count to 4.
Wow.
I wonder
Yeah.
how many people would get that reference.
Probably no one. Come on.
Let's see, would standing on this make sense? Oh, I have to have my tools before I could try to carpentry.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, hold on. The big catfish 47. I think. Okay, I think that might be it. I'll just now. Cancel. Oh,
Do you want to think I'm going anywhere today?
47. You'd think
Ah.
I'd.
I want to put more work on
You'd
this
think that would
house in
start
the
to
background.
crush me,
Okay.
wouldn't it? Oh, whatever. Anyway, have to bug back. Is it? Here it is.
There's no extra fishing rod over there,
Let me
right?
equip that. Oh. Everyone's trying this muscle on
But
my
that's for you,
head.
right? There's no other one that anyone could use?
Fishing line? Oh, you found fishing line. Oh.
That's convenient.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gunshots seem to attract zombies more than yells, I think.
Okay, yeah. Huh. Weird.
What,
Like
the
one in
fishing
here?
rod?
I'm already hearing ambient sounds or possibly ambient sounds. Actually, probably still at this point. Of things rustling in the woods. But a fast thing, so likely the likes of like animals and such.
Huh.
Cool.
Did any of you read that updated news from Project Zomboid about what they're planning for woodland creatures? 'Cause I just got to Steam today. I didn't get it on yesterday. And they mentioned how they've got a system where there's going to be a kind of migration that the animals will go through. And once you get near their migration, I guess, spot, then it'll start spawning in those, like, deers and such.
Hmm.
And then you can hunt them.
Cool.
But what's an easy way to hunt them? Just shoot them?
Currently, they don't have bows and arrows yet.
I guess that's
Yeah.
great and all, but that just means they'll
Big
just be attracting zombies whenever you go hunt.
Catfish. Okay, that's it. Okay, actually, I'm able to put it in. Because there is still space and. Okay, good. Ooh. Still, that's a big catfish. There's in there too. I wanted two. The sunfish. Okay, the sunfish I might just have to like cook already. Get in there. That.
Oops, I think it's this way.
Right. Fish I cooked. That's gonna be cooking.
Alright.
Alright, good. Let me pick, with only that. There. How's it? Yeah, it's pretty much already almost cooked. Well, I guess that's pretty interesting. Not gonna do us a whole lot of good considering how you don't even have traps or anything.
Huh, yeah. Traps are the hardest thing to take care of.
Apparently so.
If we could just get a video, that'd be helpful.
Right.
If we wanted to, we could probably look up maybe video stores in Project Zomboid.
Um,
And then we just have to send somebody to drive over to one. Or
Wait, to
something
do
like
what?
that. Video stores in Project Zomboid. And then hope we could get a trapping video.
Oh.
Alright, I don't need these bags anymore.
Right. Everything. Adding all that.
They say player-built structures tend to be more zombie attractive or attracted to zombies than pre-made ones. Although that other house
That
in the
seems weird,
forest.
but okay.
I don't know.
They have the presence of mind to know that a human made those structures.
I mean, I guess that maybe the making of it would make sounds.
That would make the most sense, but if
But
it's already been built, then zombies shouldn't necessarily care about that any more than pre-made ones that already existed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whatever.
Alright, so I should be finally ready to build that stairs, assuming I don't have to physically hold all the planks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of this tree right here.
Like a tree. Oh wait, that small tree.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, these small trees.
Alright, it does work.
I suppose. These trees right here could just as easily grow into even larger trees.
Maybe. I'm not too sure.
Well, give it enough time.
What the what? What is this? Oh, it's a tarp. Huh, I found a random tarp.
Oh, right, the stairs would only go in those two directions. Isometric and all. Alright. On this side. All these trees are in the way.
Yeah.
These very tiny trees. How do I get this thing out of the way?
Yeah.
That's you.
They prefer the name baby trees.
Yeah, these tiny... Oh, wait, you're the wrong person. Where is Sile? I'm beside the link.
I'm walking here.
Okay, it's right beside the cabin house, right beside the lake. It's on the bottom left side. Yeah, the small wooden house that was building by the lake.
It's a tiny house. Get the
Oh, what
yeah, the tiny house. Then you know where the house.
Yeah, I couldn't quite hear
where
you.
the
You said
cabin
Sile
is.
is
Get over
here.
here.
I didn't say that.
I think Sile said Sile is here.
Okay.
Yeah, south of the house. You know where the fishing lake is and that house I was building? Yeah, it's just right here beside the house. Yeah. The bottom and left side of the house. Right here. Okay. I think at least these three big ones, I guess we could call them big, should be either way. And that's where I'll put the stairs.
And then the wall came down. Pew.
Alright, so I should be able to... what was I doing? Right. This button, stairs, and I assumed I won't get killed, but I should be able to build right here.
Yeah.
And just like that, it's built.
There they go.
That was actually super fast considering how much space it takes.
Oh.
Alright.
Even makes it look like you fell.
Let me see.
Every time you go upstairs, it gives everyone else a
Oh,
glimpse
there
of
it
an
is.
alternate universe in which you fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I see it. Alright, so I should be able to build floors here if I had any wood. I mean, any of the planks.
Ow.
You actually did fall.
Wait,
It
how do
probably
I know
wasn't
if I got
real.
any damage?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I did get some damage. Dang it.
yeah. Oh,
I have to make some railing or something.
yeah.
Do we have? Well, where's the fishing rod? Maybe I'll just do some fishing for a
Your
bit.
thing isn't even childproof.
Or what do you say? Yeah, I think turned these into planks already.
Oh, here it is.
Just
I see
because
it.
they'd be nearby.
I'll just borrow this for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't
Since the stairs
Yeah.
took
start while I
14
use it.
already.
I forgot. For every passing day, does the fishing abundance always go back to 100% on a new day, or there's only a certain percentage that goes up? That repairs itself.
Huh. I
I don't know.
don't know.
Oh well. I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Oh wait, I need a lure.
Right
Dang it.
after I have some amateurs overfish after I already fished. Hooray!
Does that mean that it's best not to fish then?
I think actually I'm really wondering about this thing I mentioned. So you might as well go ahead and try it. Maybe it'll always go back to 100% for every new day or not. It's hard to say. And honestly, it's not like we're actually in a position to fish every day. If we go out in if we go out on a run every stream. Wait, supply run every stream. Then yeah.
Then what can we do?
Huh.
Is there a place where we could just start doing a farm or something?
Oh, I think there was a farm over to
Oh, I
this
see. It's
direction.
over there. Okay, on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, we could try to move all the planks and twigs and stuff out of the way, and then maybe try to guess on where you want the farm to be. And then I could maybe make
Wait,
a fence
the farm
around
isn't
it.
already here? Is this?
Yeah,
is
this is
it?
the farm.
Okay.
It just looks really messy. So if you want, say, I could make some kind of fencing, then I could do that. I guess just kind of designate maybe the space where you'd want it. Because that could be something they add when they bring in animals. They'll actually get into your farms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so I'm gonna put wooden floors to act as the roof. Because I think that's how it works.
Only you eventually have to get into the highest part and then the actual roof.
Ah.
It'll just be a floor.
Yeah, I don't really know of those because I see walls, doors, stairs, wooden floors, wooden crates. I think I have the highest tier crate now, so I could probably replace some of them.
Yeah.
Bar elements.
Right. But it should be possible to actually make a roof. So that's in like a magazine that you haven't found yet.
Huh, I guess that could be a thing.
All about roofing. Right. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't really see anything for roofs here.
It might be something to find in the future.
Huh. Alright, I'm already out of wood again.
I know, even after the scream and the gunshot. Have you guys seen any zombies around here?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I think we're pretty far away from anything.
I suppose so.
Which makes it kind of weird that we're actually hearing gunshots and screams when there's no zombies to attack anybody who would be here.
Yeah.
I guess there's a
Well-
lot of bugs, so maybe the screams can make sense.
This is a world event. And you would get that feeling that if there were animals at play, then it would affect them too in some way.
Oh yeah.
At least I reckon. Hey, champ, slugger, where are you going? You need chipstone. Huh?
I actually need more nails.
Guess it's the sort of thing that you search for. Ah, okay. That's the sort of thing that you find in Harvest. Ah,
Oh, there's a chipstone inside this crate over here. Alright, I'll drop it off near the farm.
okay. Probably should have packed some berries or whatever to go. I can starting to go hungry for some time. Let's see.
So does anything we can do to raise the crops at all? Do I have to like water them or something, or they just grow on their own? Okay. This growing phase unknown. Last time watered 77 hours. So that was 77 hours ago. They need to be watered then, right? Oh no, the water levels is well watered. Never mind. You're right. Huh. But then telling us that the last time watered is 77 hours ago and it's in red text makes it appear as though it's a bad thing. But if they're well watered, then what? Then there's nothing to worry about.
Huh.
How weird.
I guess it's that cold, so it doesn't evaporate all that much. Oh yeah, if you want something to do, something you could do is put a bunch of...
I got
what?
disconnected.
Mama?
Apparently the game froze on me.
Huh. Okay, I can send you another invitation right after I make sure I don't die for carrying too many things.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, I should be good now. Oops. Alright, I'll send you the invitation. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, if you need something to do, bring a bunch of planks onto the roof. So I could be able to build faster.
It looks like those tiny trees really put up a fight. Yeah. I mean, that seems more like a game thing. It's like I imagine like in the real world, like an amateur could probably still take down a small, barely non-sapling of a tree in like one or two swings, pretty much.
Huh.
Let alone a few really good full strength.
Well, I'm almost out of water. I should probably refill.
Yeah. At least we're hearing plenty of animals. It would have. Particularly could do that if I wanted to. Tailoring. Yeah. Right. Myself, I actually did a very good run and then around the lake.
I just have a blank screen for some reason.
I'll at least bring up my
I think that's how it's been before.
Okay.
And you're definitely not here. Yeah, you're definitely not here.
I was standing around where the crops were.
Huh. That's weird.
And there's no text on screen at all. It's just a black screen, and the cursor is
Oh,
the hand or pointing hand thing. So that's normal at least, but nothing else is happening.
Huh.
guess it was like that for a while. I think it happened to me when I was trying to get in. I think it was a bit.
Yeah, especially in prior streams, Todoh took a really long time to load in.
Yeah. Like,
If you think it is taking too long, then I guess maybe force the game closed and then try to get back in.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
is it like a few hours in game where the sun goes down? I guess.
Yeah, and even if you were out at the middle of the night, I could just teleport you back. And the middle of the forest is pretty safe.
Yeah, I think I'm out finally. Go ahead and re-invite me, I guess.
Oh, okay. See back here. Invite.
Or how much more sprinting do I need?
Alright, there you go.
Sprinting. Oh, yep, I got really got in there. Oh, darn it. That's gonna take a while.
Another pine cone.
I wonder if pine cones want to be trees too.
Too bad you can't eat pine cones.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you, since you were able to eat like thistles, you'd be able to eat pine cones. Maybe if they
Right.
were like grounded up or something. Oh, right. This. Oh, right, dandelion. Oh, eat one.
Alright, since it's very dark, I'll be getting ready to head back.
Okay.
Oh, I remember there's one wooden floor missing inside the house, so I'll go ahead and fix that.
Wooden floor missing.
Yeah, I remember inside the wooden house and by the lake,
Oh, okay.
one of the floor tiles was missing.
Oh, right, that
It
one.
was
Yeah.
just dirt.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why that. Ooh. Oh. All right, done.
Alright, just a little scavenging as I head back. Something that could make are things called bar elements. Says a wooden counter, as perhaps found in a favorite drinking den. And then we have the thing called a cairn, CAIRN, and it doesn't give me any information beyond just what it looks like. A pile of stones.
A pile of stones.
I guess that's to mark something.
I suppose. Great. I should probably use something for. Of all the things I made, how was my cooking? Pretty good.
Yeah, you guys went back to the house?
Oh, yep, I'm heading back for the main house.
And finally I was able to get in.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yep, 100 out of 4,500. It Doesn't even look like I even made a dent in it. I haven't made something in a very long while, so I should probably get around to that. Where is... Oh, roasting pan. Yeah, like that.
Oh yeah, we have a whole lot of chipped stone inside one of these boxes outside the main house.
Yeah, that one.
Well, real quick, I think I'm going to replace that sign that
wait.
we can't see from
Take those fish
certain
out.
angles for some reason,
Oh,
and replace it with a
get that
carrot,
out.
just because I can.
Right. Pretty sure should the thing be... No. Pretty sure I wonder if a fish should be thawed out before it could... Maybe I'll just go and thaw it out just in case. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get this one probably at least as far as... I don't think the fish has to be cooked for me to be... I think it at least has to be not freezing. So I guess we'll do that right now.
Huh.
Probably some black page too. Fish is just about ready. No, it's not for now. Lemongrass. Oh, right.
Alright, I'll head back
I didn't have
inside.
lemongrass in a while. Let me go ahead and take those. Nice. Sausage. Well, when do we ever actually use like sausages or any? Okay, then I guess I'll get maybe grab a sausage. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Let's get away from all those. So putting things into it. Wait, roast. Oh, what? What is it needs? It's my fish. Oh, where go? Oh, it's over here. There it is. Not random, I have it with me. Okay. Which will be cooked later. Oh. Okay. And that lemongrass. Oh, like always. Oh, that's all I can't on it. Oh, okay. I guess it's pretty much it was at capacity.
Huh.
What? I only took one of the sausage, didn't I? Didn't I? I only took the one. Oh, whoops! It actually accidentally took the two. Well, what was that? Oh, actually, wait, what? Oh wait, no. Oh wait, what?
What?
I thought I took the two sausage. Oh wait, yeah, that.
And you didn't take two sausage?
Apparently
or...
not, because I was meaning to take the one sausage, but apparently I took the two sausages. So now, because this roast has the two sausage icons on it. But now apparently a third sausage came up and it became rotten.
It became rotten.
Yeah, so a third rotten sausage just got burst out of thin air.
Huh.
Okay,
I
well,
see it.
I guess just toss it away. And apparently, I guess it just didn't want to take my fish.
Well, if it's
Oh yeah, I
rotten,
guess
we
I
might
had
as well
other
just
stuff
put it
too.
outside for the compost heap.
Yeah.
I guess so. Well, sure, I guess that's a net gain, pretty much. Out of nowhere.
Huh.
Whatever. Let's see.
I think I read that if you have a high enough cooking skill, you could put rotten food in ingredients for recipes and it'll be okay.
Huh. I mean,
Maybe.
well, do you want us to all just lay it out there and then measure how our skills?
Nah, I think we could just leave it since we have a composter.
Yeah, because I'm easily at level 6.
It could be an idea to make a composter near the farm. So I guess just tell me where it should be and I could put it there.
Yeah, I put my thing in there too, right? Yeah, I did. And where was that thing? Oh yeah, my super sausage mushroom mushroom and acorn roast.
Huh.
Huh. I guess they only allow so many ingredients. Okay. Oh right. Also cooking should not be should not make you bored. It should, I mean, it should like undo some of your boredom. Yeah. Almost there. Okay, person cooked. Right, then I'll take it. Okay, guess I'll eat, well, I know. I mean, there's certainly something else being cooked for everyone, so I'll at least eat half of this. Okay. Place item. There you go. Oh well. Oh. Very fresh. Okay. Oh well. I'll just put these back. Wait, not those. That one? Lemongrass. Onion. Probably use a few. There you go. Okay, all fit in there. But I'll probably need that fish for later. Okay. But now I'm getting bored again. So if you could watch the thing. Okay, we saw Molly Brown. So now I'm looking at, okay, yeah. What was over here? Oh, actually, that's the T section. We're not that far. Oh yeah. Okay, Molly Brown. Then there's Paris in the Rain. Okay.
Alright, so another video.
Yeah. Yeah, exit that. Okay, good. Okay, open that up. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I'm ready to watch another video. If anybody else wants to go and watch it too.
Sure.
Okay. Well, that's all I need to hear. Let's do it. What? No. There's nowhere like Paris in the rain. Oh wait, that was singing. Whatever. I'm falling outside that city. Eiffel Tower veils in mist again. And you, my darling, so near me. I ain't singing that. And tap dancing. And there's nowhere like Paris in the rain. Dawn pours upon the Trocadero. Into the metro to catch a train. You bring an umbrella, my hero. Oh wait, that was probably a lady talking. This is all singing?
Yeah, I think it's all singing.
Oh yeah, how? Crazy. Nowhere like Paris. We dance through France and across the Seine. Our gentle touch brings the sun again. There's nowhere like Paris in the rain. Oh wait, like our Paris. Oh yeah, the rain.
Now, when they talked about bringing back the sun, I'm kind of confused whether this is a pro or anti-rain musical.
Oh right. I guess for a lot of people the best thing about rain is when it's over. Huh. If only they knew the truth.
Yeah, I still remember that. A few years ago, there was a news report where it says the sun's come back out after it's been raining for a lot. There was even floods. No, I don't think there were floods at that time, but just that we had been in a drought for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So after some days of rain, they say the sun is coming back out again. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, though.
Yeah.
They've been taken in by big sun.
Yeah. That's what reminded me. There's like I think there was like another survival game in the works, but it's basically like survival, but in water world.
Oh, isn't that called Raft?
Oh, this is like more like the movie Waterworld. It's all like a rusty post-apocalypse, yeah, on the sea or endless water.
Huh.
So and I might be going for like a Rust kind of thing. But I think it's like a server, and you could have servers and like PvP all over the place,
Huh.
as opposed to Raft, in which generally pretty much PvE.
Yeah. It'd be hard to map out where people's bases are because you keep sailing around.
Yeah.
Alright, so what
Actually,
do you think we'll want to do for the next day? Do you want to go
oh,
further
listen,
up
I should
north to try to get to
probably.
those other buildings?
I'm supposed to be exercising too. Um. Oh, I guess I'm up for whichever. Might as well head out there at least like one time per episode. Yeah, at least the session. Oh right. And if anybody wants that roast of like mushrooms and sausages I made, the skillet is on the table over there.
Oh, okay. Shall probably go there in just a little while.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's not too much of a hurry. I think I should probably look up when the best time to do exercise would be. I tend to do it
Yeah.
around 5 in the morning, just before we head out.
Yeah.
Somebody's probably figured out some kind of super efficient way to do that, though.
Yeah. Probably. I just know that I have the best opportunity when we're actually in the house or whatever. So I'll just deal with the exercise fatigue when it.
Yeah. Huh, meanwhile, I wonder if I could ever take off these stitches that I have.
Well, how long has it been? Do you remember how many in-game days?
Ah. I can't remember how many game days. We tend to play about 2 days every session. And then in the real world, it's been months and months since.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt, and I even took off the bandage and doesn't seem to have any problems.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could probably go ahead and take it off and see what happens.
Yeah.
Although, it might be a good idea to have somebody with more medical knowledge as well. Because I take off the stitches, and it opens up again. Because it hasn't been long enough.
Oh, right.
So I don't know how long it would take. It was a laceration, and then it was stitched up. And if we take maybe the idea of how long it takes for a compost to turn into, rotten food to turn into compost, and that still hasn't happened yet. Maybe
Yeah.
stitching up lacerations takes a long time too. It's possible. I think for now, I'll make more pies if I can, and I could take that with me as food for that trip.
Pies?
Yeah, I tended to make pies.
Like meat pies?
The last one I made was a meat pie.
Oh.
Huh, looks like I might not be able to make more of those. I could make shortbread cookie dough.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll probably leave that and make a salad instead then. We'll probably need more flour before we could make more pies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do we have anything for a salad that would be stale already? It looks like not. Alright, should be fine then. Just 2 more hours.
Thinking back about that whole thing about mascot horror, pretty sure if we were commissioned or in position to make mascots for a horror game, I think we'd probably try a bit harder than a lot of games out there.
But they do seem to be like so
Or not.
similar to each other. Just go through this dilapidated facility. It has these cutesy little mascot characters. Do puzzles. Something
Yeah, I
like
guess.
does a jump scare at you or whatever.
There was one. Well, yeah. I mean, going through like abandoned places in which, oh man, it was once, it was once operational and very new and shiny, but now it's like old and like dilapidated, and there's nobody around. That's pretty much like a staple of horror in general. Like,
Yeah.
there was this one game, but I kind of forgot exactly what it was called. I think Neighborhood was in the name, like Welcome to the Neighborhood or Our Friendly Neighborhood.
You
One of
mean
those two.
Yeah, Hello Neighbor?
No. It's what was it? This game was about puppets, like Sesame Street puppets. Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh.
would have a name like that.
Yeah, and it was basically like a survival horror,
no.
sort of in the vein of like Resident Evil.
Huh.
And you were going through this like
I don't remember.
facility. There was like a demo some time ago. Yeah, but something had neighborhood in the name. I'm pretty sure. Of that,
But
I'm
not
fairly
Hello
certain.
Neighbor.
Huh.
But yeah, you were going through this one. The demo featured you
Maybe we
as
can check it- look it
apparently
up.
like a repairman or like a janitor dude, and who was kind of like fell into like the inner workings of this Muppet or puppet company. Something.
Yeah.
A studio. Yeah. And so like all the puppets were still around, and you know they weren't out to like murder you or something. Actually, well, not in the conventional sense.
Oh, is it My Friendly Neighborhood?
Maybe.
And it had puppies in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. So like first person, and you didn't have a gun. You had a sort of I don't know, monkey facsimile of a gun made out of parts. I think like was it a stapler? No, wait. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like it was like some weird like construct that was meant to be a gun, but also not to get sensors.
Yeah.
But you didn't actually how was it? Yeah, and like all the puppets like throw around,
Right,
just kind of
okay,
like
yeah. I
meandering
remember
about.
seeing this game too.
Where they chase after you and they grabbed you, they just sort of like shook you up a bit and then kind of like threw you out. And then if that happens enough times, then you died, or you got a game over.
And you had to like shoot. Your guns basically shoot something that's not really bullets, but
Yeah,
some paper clips. I forgot what it was. It was
Something like that.
weird thing.
yeah, yeah. And the puppets don't actually stay down when you when you take them down. You have to like strap them and tie them up with like duct tape.
It's like a zombie horror shooter game with
Yeah, yeah.
like a different skin on it because there's just puppets, but they
Yeah.
when you like you said when you shoot them down, they stay down for a bit, but they come back up again like zombies. So it's essentially
Yeah.
a zombie game, but they're puppets instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Survival horror. That's typically more or less it.
I guess.
You would have like an inventory kind of like that. The sort of like grid sort.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was actually a nice touch into like the traditional side of things. In some ways, I don't know. But actually, I might prefer that better than just going around doing puzzles and such.
I don't know. At least the puzzles give you something different to do, but then if you do both, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
actually,
you have to
you know,
really like
survival
shooting
horror
games
kinda
and
has both
first-person
sometimes.
puzzle games. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, something other than just like go over in here and get jump scared by them.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably need to hear a bit more about that one at some point. It was always funny when, as far as the demo went, after you took down and even tied up the puppets that were attacking you, you still like babble on and on. You see, I already took my exercise. I'm saying more or less good to go.
Okay.
It looks like that little, I guess event thing kind of requires you to do this quest in Genshin Impact, I mean,
Uh-huh.
that event. And apparently doing that event or doing that quest line takes a while. So it's kind of annoying having to go through it all. I'm still working on it. And I could just do a quick start of the event just so I can get it over with, but I kind of don't want to just skip to the event if I have to do this quest first. I might as well just do the quest.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. There's so much stuff to get through, and
Well, finally you could pay someone to play the game for you.
then what's the point of having it as a free-to-play game?
There are some people that offer to, I'll play the game for you and do these things, and I'll even send you texts, updates that what I've done each day.
But that's just more reading.
Yeah, that's kind of pointless.
Like, I can understand not liking having to read so much, but I mean, the text itself is not terribly difficult to understand anyway. So I'm just listening to other videos while I'm reading the text. So that's not a problem, really. It's just there's just a lot of it. So if you're gonna pay someone to play through the game for you, why would you have them send you text? It's just more reading. Like you might as well just read the game as you play it, just like a normal person. Whatever.
I guess it's mostly for the mobile players who are used to the idle type games where you don't really do
I
anything.
guess.
If I had to play it on a phone, then I probably wouldn't be playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easier with a controller. At least the screen is bigger too on your computer. You might as well just play that way. Playing on your phone, we'll just have the text be super tiny. So I wouldn't really care much for that either. But yeah, that doesn't make sense. And it's like, are you gonna have them play through the game through the voice acted portions too? But that's the best part. They actually have voice acting,
Yeah.
and you can actually listen to them. That's I wouldn't want to pay anyone to play through those parts because I like those parts. Well, whatever. Hmm. It's something I realized like not too long ago is that thinking back on Dragon Ball Z and the Majin Buu character, isn't he basically like Kirby?
Uh,
Huh. Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
So
You
does
know
that
what?
is that
Yeah.
like I mean obviously people would have made the comparisons a long time ago. My question
Oh.
is Toriyama a fan of Kirby games? Or he's never said
Huh.
anything about that?
I don't think he's ever said anything about that
Ah.
specifically.
Huh.
I guess almost as but almost as much as he was a fan of Journey to the West.
Hmm. Anyway. And I'm not even really sure you can say that Sakurai is a fan of Dragon Ball Z because I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball the manga is a lot older than Kirby. But
Huh, yeah.
but then like they originally released the game for the Game Boy. I don't think he would have had much exposure to the Dragon Ball manga back then. I mean, he might have read it since it existed at the point, but like he was just making a game for the Game Boy, and they were still even wondering what color the Kirby should be, if it
Yeah.
was not yellow then pink or something. So I'm not even really sure he was influenced by Dragon Ball. So I don't know. What do you? I think somebody should ask them. Like, hey Sakurai, are you a fan of Dragon Ball Z and the Majin Buu character? Is that why you made Kirby pink, or made him have
Eh,
absorption abilities? Or maybe they should ask Toriyama, hey, are you a fan of Kirby? Is that why you made Majin Buu pink? I mean, see, that's
eh,
something. Somebody must have been influenced by somebody, right?
I don't
Or
know.
were they really just created on their own in a vacuum without any influence? That's kind of odd.
I don't
Maybe.
know. I mean, there's always this possibility that Kirby's had took inspiration, or maybe like all I know, maybe like a president, something in like their in Japanese culture. I don't know, yokai or whatever that has its roots in like a something gelatinous and puffy and innocent looking that could
Hmm.
also like steal I don't know people's essences.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know.
That'd be something I'd imagine. Granted, that said, I think it would have come up at some point. Then like, so anyway, we all know that when people like doing videos on YouTube, like we all know. I mean, as I know, but I would be keen to remind you that there's like a precedent for something in Japanese culture for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the Gaijin Goombas or whatever else of the YouTube sphere.
Oh, maybe somebody knows.
Yeah. Alright, and now the fog's rolled in.
Oh, there's fog now?
Yep, there's
Huh.
fog now.
Oh.
It's already been like a good while, and we I barely got a chance to go outside on an expedition.
Hmm.
You
Super.
might already be able to head in that general direction. So let me just place
I
this back
guess.
down.
Oh, you were thinking of going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright, I just need my big
I
bag.
guess I'll go and eat the rest of that skeleton. I'll just as well. Even if I didn't get that, eat that sausage, then I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance of if I didn't use both of those sausages, at least like one of them, well, basically have been let to rot.
Yeah.
Oh well. There's probably more where they came from. Roasting pan. Yeah, the roasting pan was that. Book. Password magazine. Yeah. At least save my boredom enough so that I won't get depressed until long enough for me to get outside.
Huh.
Okay, there we go. So go ahead and toss that newspaper away. Um. Well, Violet. Give us next to nothing. Alright. I should really use it. I should really start using the processed cheese, shouldn't I?
Mm.
I think the idea of not using processed cheese was because traps could use that for themselves, like mouse traps and such.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but it might take so long. It might just die off before we even get to that point.
You mean us humans might die off, or the rats might die off?
No, the cheese might die
Yeah, the
off.
cheese
Oh,
might
the
die
cheese,
off.
right, gotcha. That makes sense.
And I guess there's a possibility that one of these updates to the game would be such a big change that whatever we're playing on won't be able to transfer.
Think so?
Might depend on the game. Like how games tend to break mods. Sometimes they'll even break save files.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So if we had to do that, I'm definitely going to severely up the experience gain for skills.
Oh, you could just artificially do that?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
So I think we're already maybe plus 50% right now.
Okay.
I can't really remember. I can't remember how to check that either.
Yeah. Strategy. Compost. I mean, don't really guess we're actually gonna be in position to use violets all that much. And if Sile is gonna keep on foraging to make up for all those levels, we're probably gonna be due to get a bunch of other small, I don't know, small like plant things like violets and thistles.
Oh yeah.
So what's stopping me from just taking a lot of them? Oh, actually, wait. Well, for what? Eating them right now. They're probably not worth taking with me. They'll not be enough. Just to stay me on the road. I guess I'll eat in here.
Alright. The fog is a little less right now. Just in time for a zombie to wanna fight me.
Barely food. Berries though. Berries I could probably those. Okay, let's go and take them. And that one.
You know, thinking back
Okay,
about
yeah.
how people would complain about how characters are too one-dimensional and we should have more
Yeah.
complex characters, and then they started doing that for villains. You know how they make.
Dang it.
You know, you remember how people complain
Wait.
about that kind of stuff. How this story isn't very interesting. It's just by the numbers, etc., etc. Right?
The villain is comically evil doing it just because it's evil.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, this is boring. We gotta make these things more complex and interesting. And then they started giving villains complex backstories and giving them sympathetic backstories and everything. And I feel like that over time, of people keep trying to push more sympathetic backstories, and they started making villains more and more relatable, etc. Which may not necessarily be a bad thing, but then it's gone to the point where, to an extreme, people just try to make the villains as sympathetic as possible, and then you start thinking, "Hey, yeah, the villain is right," and now you have to have and now everyone has to have some sort of mental disability or some sort of social problem, or maybe they suffer from some sort of trauma or depression or something, and then now they made it so that everyone, no matter how evil they are and how horrible they've done things, we still have to feel bad for them, and it's really the heroes who are evil, or from my perspective, it's the Jedi that are evil. You know, see the stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And it's gone to an extreme where now everything has become so progressive and everything that now you have to now start rooting for the villains, and now they've made all kinds of shows
Yeah.
and comics about how the villains are doing this and that, and they still have their mental problems, and they still have all kinds of
Yeah.
problems in their brain, but now we have to sympathize with them, and now they're actually good or something.
A lot of
Or
those times they're done on purpose, like those Maleficent movies. But
yeah,
did you hear that the new Peter Pan movie looks like they try to go with that angle for Hook, and they kind of make Peter look like a villain in that one accidentally.
accidentally or on purpose?
They accidentally made Peter seem like a villain
Oh,
by
gotcha.
trying to make
Yeah.
Hook more sympathetic.
Right,
Right.
right.
Because they still want you to say, Peter's, sure, he's useless, but he's supposed to be one of the heroes of this side.
I mean, how useless can he be if he actually cut off Cook's hand and threw it to a crocodile to eat?
That's
I-
treated as evil.
Yeah, I know, but he's not necessarily useless. You meant like evil.
I guess in the movie, kind of useless. At
Oh,
least that's what I
gotcha.
guess
Like he
not
doesn't
as
do it.
Yeah.
capable as everybody else.
Oh, that's what you mean. Gotcha. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about his backstory. Okay. But yeah, then and that's been the trend for so many years, and it's gone to an extreme, and now everyone, even Poison Ivy and Hardy, they're heroes now, and they are an inspiration to all the women out there. But they're still evil. They still kill people for lols.
Yeah.
And Ivy kills people because he loves plants more than humans. But you know what I mean. Like, come on.
Yeah. So that was kind of weird. Especially because of the whole. What was it? I mean, when you have like a villain with like a sympathetic backstory, but then gets abused by one of the main characters, but then they actually don't really do much of anything beyond that. It just makes the main character that abused the villain in that way just seem like the bad guy, and it just makes the viewer hate them more.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the movie, but I don't even know how the viewer is supposed to feel about Peter Pan by the end, especially after getting backhanded by Wendy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are at the front of the house? I'm just kind
Yeah.
of headed north already.
Oh, you already went?
Yeah.
Oh,
Part of
okay.
the way.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the wrong button.
Then I guess we'll get going. From what I heard from you, or didn't hear from you, there really isn't much in the way of zombies in the way.
Yeah, I did fight a bunch of zombies, but they weren't too much of a problem.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll head
it'll
in
follow
your...
like a typical weather pattern in that fog. It's typically like a morning or so thing, but then by the time the afternoon comes, it'll pretty much clear up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
Start heading back, and looks there's a bunch
I
of
guess
zombies
we'll see.
in here. Point.
Oh, you're going back into zombies?
Yeah, I'm heading
Oh,
in
there's
direction.
actually is zombies over here. Huh. Well, how do you like that?
So you went to the upper right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. Okay, good. Yeah.
Alright, they should be easy enough.
Yeah.
Alright, they're all taken care of. I think
Yeah.
there's maybe 6 of them, but they're
Fuck.
basically taken out.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it just got up automatically. Huh. Oh, right. Is there anything else up there?
This one had a cowboy
Didn't
hat.
like it. Huh. Cool.
Oh, okay. There's some boots here. How do they compare to mines?
It was, I love how, Wendy in the movie was all I just arrived here, but I already know Neverland like the back of my hand, and soon you will too. Oh wait, more zombies.
Ah, here
I
they
see
are.
'em.
Whoops. Ah, gotta get away.
Die, monster.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
zombies.
He's dead.
Okay, let me just check around this
Oh
corner.
right. Yeah, there needs to be more bodies here, and there's still big smudges on the ground.
Yeah.
They do
I guess
decay
they'll
over
never
time,
actually.
right?
Yeah, they do.
Makes sense.
But
A hand fork? What is that?
hand fork.
Oh, it's just a
Huh.
fork, like for eating, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But I would hope so.
But it's just that you don't normally get to see any sort of eating utensils like spoons and knives or anything. You can have a hunting knife and cutting knife, I guess, a cleaver. But you don't see spoons in the game.
Maybe they
Huh.
added it recently.
I
I
guess
guess
it's
that's
nice to
possible.
have, but like, do you even really need spoons to eat certain foods? It's not like if you don't have a spoon, you can't eat cereal, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that kind of an inclusion seems kind of unnecessary.
I guess it's like the really poor man's, or like knives and trowels.
Yeah, it might be a system they bring in at some point where if you're not using utensils to eat, you actually get slightly less happiness from eating.
I don't know. That seems
Uh,
kind of weird, but I guess that would make sense in some way.
All right, there used to be looks like a couple over there, but we don't have to worry about those guys.
I don't know. I mean,
So where does the
Actually-
direction you want to go to?
It's going to be in the near that restaurant further north. There are two green buildings and then yellow, yellow, and we just keep going up until we clear out the stuff on the map and see what's there. Our main thing is to look for a library, I think. A library or video stores.
Okay.
So I think in our case, a video store that could have trapping from one of those survival things.
Right. Yeah, hopefully we'll find something like that.
Otherwise, you might really have to look up online where we can find some kind of video stores in general.
Yeah.
I mean, we lived in this state presumably before the outbreak, so we should have some idea of where things are.
That wouldn't make sense, but whatever.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
wouldn't
oh,
really
yeah,
be
there's something
cheating to
to-
look up stuff online because
okay,
we would
let's
have
get that.
been here even if the internet didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get any emails about it.
Hmm.
Alright, so I think I'll walk and scavenge. It's just a maggot. Maggots should despawn just like bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would make sense.
Alright, also we've been playing for 101 minutes.
Oh,
Right, stuff to find.
a new
The
record.
zombies is the bottom right of us.
Alright, let's just get rid of some of this stuff that I'm finding. They're headed our way or?
No, they don't seem to notice us.
Oh, okay. We could probably ignore them then.
Okay.
So suddenly a whole lot of stones and chip stones decide to appear.
Eh,
That's helpful.
chip stones. Who would want that?
This thing is... a
No,
cone.
zombie coming from below us.
Ah, there he is. Can I get down, you?
Already.
Okay, I'm getting bored of this guy.
Okay,
Come on.
just
Yeah,
attack
Michael's
him.
just... Okay, now he's down. And he's dead.
Okay.
Small drum map, don't care about that. There's a Toys R Us walkie-talkie, or Toys R Mine.
Toys are mine.
Yeah, we don't really need walkie-talkies here. Alright, here's the turn.
Definitely like a toy store, but it's only owned by one guy who owns all the toys, and he just wants you to look at them, or you pay him for the chance to look at them.
That might make sense.
So
You know,
basically-
that's kind of surprising.
So basically, a toy museum.
They didn't have a character in the Toy Story franchise of someone who just collects toys but never does anything with them. They had Al, but like he only wanted toys from that Woody's Roundup, so and he didn't have like a huge collection of toys that was minting or anything.
Yeah.
He only collected those Woody toys just so he could sell them to Japan and make all kinds of money. That's it.
Yeah.
But he didn't
Yeah.
like have a whole room full of mint in-box toys that never came out or anything.
I guess they felt that the concept was explored enough by the thought of that.
I guess maybe, but it would have been interesting if they had like
Lenny Baxter,
a what?
that comic book geek.
Lenny Baxter?
Well, I think that was generally around what his name was.
Okay.
From the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah, I remember that character. I didn't remember his name though.
Oh.
That would have made sense, I guess. But I guess
Well,
they probably.
I probably wouldn't have remembered all that much, or even get close to remembering what his name kind of sounded like either. Yeah.
Mm. But like, what would they do as a character in Toy Story? Make him a villain? Oh, great, another one of those types of villains. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
So it's not terribly interesting.
Yeah, still, and they already explored the concept of like, wait a second, toys are meant to be played with and stuff.
Yeah. So if anything,
yeah.
it would have made better sense for there to be a character who collected toys, but they didn't necessarily have to be in boxes. They were just like loose used toys that were basically unwanted, and he would just buy them from like garage sales or whatever.
Right.
And they would say that, hey, maybe they could have had the point where that everyone would try to save these toys and say, hey, you guys can be free if you come with us. But they'll be like, no, we actually like it here. It's actually nice and entertaining here, and we get to do anything. We have freedom here, and it's safe. We don't have to worry about like getting thrown away or anything.
Yeah.
No more
Or
zombies up
maybe they
north.
should just, or maybe they should have just stopped at 3 movies.
I don't know. I thought the fourth movie was okay.
Oops, I
Oh,
missed.
no, it's not.
Why? Because it like ruined the whole themes of the first 3 movies.
Among other things.
But there's not
There's a
necessarily anything
cat.
wrong with that part. If they were to make it so that
Remember when that part in which Buzz basically only listens to the voice thing that sounds from his chest, rather than what makes sense for him in character? Remember when he
Oh,
abandoned
yeah.
Woody to go back into the antique store just because the voice told him to?
have you ever thought that we have to go back to the antique store only because we're supposed to?
Yeah. So 3 movies, and I guess I'll give you those specials. But 3 movies.
I didn't really mind it. The buzz thing was kind of weird. They should have just had him like go and use his observation skills to see, hey, look, an antique store. Rudy's an antique. Maybe I should go there instead of using the whole voice in his chest type of thing. That was silly. They played
Yeah.
that for laughs, but they
Actually,
could
I
have.
forgot, how many times did you watch it again?
We watched it a couple of times.
Oh, you watched the 4th one a couple.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Huh.
I know I have the
which one was
DVD.
the
I think I
fourth one?
only did it the one time.
You only watched it one time? Oh.
I
Yeah.
think I only remember watching something once.
Well,
The
really?
last
Maybe I only watched it once.
Yeah.
'Cause I wouldn't really watch it on my own. Are you sure we only watched it once?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, they locked the door.
Okay, there it goes.
There, dead. Just you were going out for my legs, but I just smooshed them with my bat.
Oh yeah,
I
more
should check
zombies.
this stuff. Do they have anything interesting? They probably just
Yeah.
have a gun or something. You already got
Oh
the
yeah,
gun.
I
right?
took the guns already.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey Sile, how you doing?
Oh, you can't get inside
Okay.
this
Yeah,
car.
they're just like making.
You think you might
Working
be
on stuff.
feeling up to going on another what was it?
Is there anything else interesting?
Grocery or whatever
Oh.
supply run at some
Yeah,
point?
there's a bunch of stuff.
Leather
rope.
gloves.
Tarp.
You guys should wear the leather
Are
gloves
you
so,
sure
to
you're
protect
just
your
not
hands.
too scared? Because
Yeah,
you...
somebody needs leather gloves. But there was a zombie near the
Yeah.
pond. Oh,
There's a
Yeah.
zombie
Again.
near the pond.
God dang it!
Oh, exciting!
I don't want to wear.
I wish I was a
Huh.
zombie. Oops, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Honk. Oh right. I put your thingy on the swivel. Oh no, he's dead.
Alright, these are taken care of. Somebody behind us.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Behind
take
us?
care of this one back here.
Okay.
No, like that? Oh yeah, yeah.
Get the one to the
Okay,
right of us,
recons.
Fox.
Alright.
Okay.
Just making sure of all
Oh,
my
okay.
smaller on me.
There.
Yeah,
There
hopefully
you go.
we're okay here. Nobody around.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
one
yeah,
to
yeah.
the upper left
Jeez.
coming at us. I thought the story made sense. Because it's like, what are you gonna do after the third movie? Assuming they made
Nothing.
a fourth one that was not Toy Story 4. If they're gonna make a sequel to Toy Story 3 and made it different, what
Why
would
are
you do?
these-
Go through the
Why are
entire
these
thing all
berries
over
always
again?
changing colors on me.
Who is?
These berries keep on changing colors on me. And my inventory, they're like bluish and
Hospital
purple,
gowns,
and now they're
slippers.
white.
Huh.
Okay.
That's weird.
There should be some supplies in
I'm
this
not
thing.
sure
Can we
how
get
to-
in there?
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not
looks
sure
like
how
it
to
is
feel
open.
about that.
Are you closed again?
Oops, sorry. Okay, you do it.
Berries don't do
Sorry.
that.
Huh. Trauma bags with
Oh,
stuff.
actually,
What are trauma
maybe they
bags?
come in. Oh, actually, no.
Some
What?
kind of containers. Looks like they're pretty. Actually, let's take care of this
Wait,
guy
hold on.
first.
It's a zombie.
No,
out
there's
here.
another zombie coming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's another one coming from defense. So we'll even handle that one.
Alright, that one's dead.
Okay, you're heading ahead. I thought you was a clown. Okay. Woohoo.
Alright, let's see. There's an empty gas can, which could be useful.
So what would you do for a sequel to Toy Story 3, assuming they did it
Absolutely
differently?
had to. Probably focus it on.
No, I mean, you remember that C was gone at the end of the at the beginning of the third movie, right? C was already like.
Yep.
So you would make just a side story of just her?
Well, probably and a bunch of like other characters along for the ride. Like develop their characters, but they're not just like like tag-alongs.
Okay.
But you make
All right.
us care about her and new characters.
Gotcha. Okay.
Write something.
So it'll be like basically a flashback to what happened once he got donated.
Or like events after that. What was it?
Can you think of something more specific than that? Like, would you have her
I mean,
escape
they could probably adapt something akin to like the fourth movie, but only not the other characters, not the mainstay characters, but like new characters.
Oh yeah, what are your bag
you know?
capacities? Because these trauma bags are 1865.
1865?
Yeah, 18 capacity and 65 encumbrance reduction.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
All right. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm actually looking at it, turns out the berries come in all kinds of colors.
Huh.
But they're all under the same umbrella of edible.
It looks like it's the same. My duffel bag capacity is 18 and encumbrance reduction is 65.
I thought they only came in one color.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay, if we don't really need these bags. They are red bags that have the same capacity as what you've got.
Yeah. Okay. That won't bother then.
Oh, okay, so maybe it doesn't really
maybe you
matter.
can get it just because it's red, and if you like red, I guess. But I
Well,
don't.
my bag is currently something like 27 something. or other.
wait,
Okay, here comes some more zombies.
Going
Going towards
Google of
Todoh.
zombies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, I'm getting lag.
Yeah, there was a slight
I got a little bit
lag
of lag
spike
too,
there.
but we got them. They're dead.
There you go.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, no zombies came from behind.
No.
Nimble.
Alright, yeah, nothing really here.
I don't even know what exactly I did to
There's some
Nimble.
matches. I'll just take the matches.
Let's see. Vehicle mechanics. Maybe I could see if they have any gas.
Oh yeah. I guess it could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no gas on this one. Can I just... Okay, that works.
But then what would you do? You would just have
Well,
what's her face, Bo, just be like donated to an antique shop because she's basically supposed to be an antique. And then she tries to
Let's see.
escape because
guess
I
it
don't
would-
think she want to just sit there and do nothing for the rest of
It would
eternity.
probably arrive as a sort of like a character journey. Granted, this comes with the caveat that Bo was at her conception wasn't meant to be like an action-oriented character.
Yeah,
It was made to be like a wise supporting character.
right. That makes sense. But then, like, she just sits there in the antique store and she just likes just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, that said.
And how boring life is.
Yeah, that said,
Mhm.
you could probably make a story that kind of what is it? What do they usually do? Start with like what the character wants and is, and probably set before them a journey that would challenge that in some like meaningful way. Like it's sort of like, well, the right thing, the more wise thing to do would be to stay and eventually get found by somebody who's really into antiques and and has a family and that sort of thing.
Mhm.
But because of like a character reason or something or other, she sees it necessary to like go on a journey to be and try and be a more action-oriented character.
I mean, for what? For the excitement. Can we be more specific?
Excitement?
That's
I
fine.
don't know.
Have
That's
that I
my-
Want song.
That's my point, though.
No,
because
I mean, like in the
if you
first,
just throw
in
in,
the first movie,
if you just-
no, second movie.
if you just throw in
No.
broad strokes, saying that this character probably wants we'll just do this and do that, and just go maybe something, whatever. If you just do broad strokes, then you're just not doing anything any more specific than what Phil Mental does. He just does broad strokes, but let's just have like some more. Actually, he does go into more
Oh,
specifics.
yeah, he does go into more detail.
But like, it would make sense.
Yeah,
But it would make sense though, like you said, for her to actually want to
Ah, dang
do
it.
something. And it would actually go along with the theme of Toy Story in general, because in the second movie, instead of like being on display in Japan for all eternity, they want to be free, right? They want to do something, right?
Yeah.
So having Bo Peep want to actually do something instead of just being on display for all eternity would go along with the same theming of Toy Story in general. They've done it several times already.
Oh, no, well, what is it? The thing about that thing was it wasn't a matter of like, it wasn't a matter of like being on display or not getting hurt. It was also the thing that trumped that was like making a kid happy or doing right by a kid.
When Toy Story 2, they said they were quote unquote loved by their onlookers in Japan, but they won't actually be played with by anyone.
Yeah. So it's not the essence of true love, all that kind of. And the inciting incident of Toy Story 2 was that what was it? Okay. Oh, okay, great. It's more of them. It was Woody going into the yard sale because he needed to go and help out a friend.
Right.
The Squeakums. So there could be a matter of that. Like both. What was it? You find something a bit more specific. Perhaps they could have like Bo Peep and she of course like makes friends or whatever like in
that wouldn't make that would be a good idea, but that's too similar to Woody, wasn't it? If they were to make her like Woody, then what's the point? Why you might as well just make a movie about Woody. If anything, they should make
well, but because they can't. Because
no, they could. There's a different way they can do it. Bo Peep would be like, okay, if I'm gonna be taken care of by humans, they're never gonna want to play with me because I'm bloody porcelain, and they're just gonna put me on a pedestal for all eternity. That's boring. I want to do something.
There was I think there was a short of some kind, right? Because she wasn't meant because she was like a add-on to like a lamp. She wasn't meant to be played with much anyway.
Yeah.
But she takes comfort in that her light and her presence actually gives comfort to children. So it wasn't necessarily a matter of her being played with. It's a more broader kind of like being there for kids.
But that's boring. I get it. No, you're right.
Yes.
But my point is that
I'm not meaning
if we're gonna have her just sit there.
Making a movie about her being sitting there. You're just jumping into conclusions. Are you getting tilted, my brother?
Think about it. Just think. At least let me finish. Okay, just think about it though. If we're gonna have Bo Peep just sit there and do
You're
nothing,
sounding agitated.
Holy Yossi. If we're gonna just have her just sit there, and then that's boring. You can't make a movie out of that. If anything, wouldn't it make better sense for her to have a motivation to actually want to go out and do something, to have excitement instead of just sitting on a pedestal forever? So having her motivation be like, I know I can be safer if I just sit there and do nothing, but I want to actually do something. It's more fun this way.
Did we go over here before?
She didn't even go on the two previous adventures.
Time.
Oh.
She didn't do anything in the first two movies. So if anything, it would make sense for her to want to actually go out and see the world or something. That whole Disney princess trope, right? So it would make sense to make her want to go out and do something. So if anything, having her be like the quote-unquote action girl for once at least would make it for a more interesting motivation, right? It would make sense for her character.
What? Well, I guess what was it? If I was most sense of like all of the wise and sort of like balanced characters, to actually just switch gears and want to jump into the hero. I guess if old Ben.
Do we sit here?
If old Ben in the original trilogy of Star Wars just said, you know what, I want to go on an adventure. Or if Iroh from Avatar was like, you know what, I want to go on an adventure.
But he did go on an adventure.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense for the characters. It's not what they were.
I thought it was fine. He did go on an adventure, and I thought it was cool.
But he wasn't like the gung ho. He was like the passive prime, like, what was it? Oh, there's only one mystery in my life left, and I just assume keep it a mystery. I'd keep it a mystery.
You might have an argument if it wasn't for the fact that Iroh joined the White Lotus people to take over Ba Sing Se again, and then he went on his adventure to conquer Ba Sing Se.
That was an adventure. That was a soldier in a what was it? In a war that he finally believed in.
Now we're going to go into definitions of what adventures mean.
Alright, we should go ahead and head back. I think we got everything we could get from this place, and we at least identified it. It's also getting late.
Look, I'd love to go
Where
for
are
the
we? Oh
city
yeah, we're
straight,
here.
but I think I'd prefer it in a venue in which it's less public and you're less likely to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, but he did go on an adventure, and that was fun. I don't know. I
Whoops,
think
time for
you've
eating.
you've forgotten
That
what he
was an
went through.
adventure, and that was fun.
Oh, fun for us to watch.
Okay, fun for so much. I thought we were going to like character motivation.
Well, he did have the motivation to want to take back Bossing Snake from the Fire Nation.
Then why are you mentioning things like it being fun or not?
That's the thing. It's fun to watch. That's the whole. Isn't that what we were talking about?
Things
With
could be
Bo
fun to watch, but then not
can
make
I-
sense for characters.
I just mean that wouldn't it be fun for us to watch Bo Peep to actually do something instead of sitting on a pedestal forever? That's what
Mm,
your idea of having her be the main character of the fourth movie be about, right?
no.
No, but you said you wanted her to be the main character of the fourth movie. You said that.
But I didn't say for her to just stay on the pedestal the entire
Oh,
time.
so you had to
I
give
think
her
that's
an actual
where she would start, and there would be like character writing that would justify her transition into a character.
What would
But if you
justify it
remember,
then?
but if you remember, oh, what was it? Actually, you know what? Basically, there's a right and wrong way to do it, and I'm saying they did it the wrong way.
That's why I was asking what do you think the right way would be. Let's have her do something. What would be her motivation? Can you give us anything?
I could, but I don't believe he would hear me.
I was trying to hear you this whole time. Go ahead, I'm trying to give you time to say it, and you end up interrupting me.
Hmm.
Now you don't want to say anything?
No, because you're getting agitated.
Can you at
I
least
just
give me
don't think
something?
that's really what I want to work with.
Okay, if you don't want to say anything, then how about I can say something?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go mute you.
Oh, come on! That's not fair. I think an idea of having Bo Peep be a main character would be a good idea, and having her want to actually go out and do something would be cool. They actually really hinted at that in the fourth movie they did give us, because he wanted to like go out and do whatever her own thing. Having a movie revolve around her figuring that out and understanding why she wants to go out and do stuff would be cool to watch. And then like
There are things. Well, I'll just say
What?
that there are things in which, like, there's the beginning of the series that a character wants.
oh, some
That's
stuff we saw
put
us
into
the bottom
better
right.
perspective at
Let's
by
keep
the
going.
end of
It's
the movie.
getting dark already.
Okay.
And we already had the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
I think it would be a cool idea to see it, and then she ends up like damaging herself, then she would have to somehow repair herself and survive. They hinted at all that in the fourth movie, but of course the
Yeah.
movie wasn't really about her, so they couldn't really spend too much time about it. But having like
It's
a
backstory because they didn't want her to actually hurt herself.
yeah, I don't know.
So even if they tried to make the movie, they wouldn't do it very well.
Yeah,
They wanted it to be backstory because they couldn't show development.
yeah. So I think the fourth movie that so I think the fourth movie that we did get was actually be pretty good the way it was. It made sense for Woody's character. Because going
Woody's
through
character.
different kids for all eternity, and they end up like either forgetting about him or just like not wanting him. I mean, it's already been done, and this is him and Bonnie. Bonnie like basically dumping him and forgetting about him is the second time it's happened to him. So if you're gonna go through an entire another new trilogy or something of him dealing with Bonnie, then it's like it's the same old, same old. Give us something different. And it makes sense for Woody's character because he did his time. He quote unquote he paid his dues, as they say, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine that he had kids that actually wanted to play with him
So Lasso was right.
and everything. So, but then he's not necessarily wrong in thinking that they should care about kids. But when he decided to, okay, I'm gonna just try to help others' toys find their new kids to love them. That's like the best thing he could do. If they were to really go to an extreme and say that, oh no, Woody is so super bitter and he doesn't want to deal with kids ever again and he hates kids. I mean, that's an extreme, right? Of course, that'd be ridiculous. They wouldn't be in his character. But at least him helping other kids find their other toys find their kids goes along the lines with his values to begin with, right? He spent all those years helping Andy and playing with there's another one coming up where playing with Andy and playing with Bonnie. It goes along with his character, but I'm not gonna like behoove him to or like I'm not going to dislike him not wanting to be with kids anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I think what I'm getting into what I'm thinking of right now is that we're always in the sticky wicket of thinking that whether or not the fourth movie is justified in what it portrays, and well, I'm just gonna say I'm pretty sure it was, but that's the thing we're disagreeing upon. Which is, I think I did manage to find around a video that kind of broke down the entire fourth movie, and granted, I only saw the fourth movie once, as I imagine a lot of people did, but yeah, I think it's pretty much all right there.
Oh, there's a zombie right behind us.
Huh.
How'd he get there?
Yeah,
Wow, they're actually coming in here now.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure you got it. Anyway, yeah.
I think the movie made sense, and they didn't make it. They didn't put forth the message to flat out say like we shouldn't deal with kids ever again. They're all selfish, evil jerks, and like they're just gonna forget about you. They didn't do that, so they didn't make it like malicious or anything. It's just Woody realizing that his time is done, and that he could instead help other toys find their own kids, and that's like one of those if it's like one of those things that if you can't do, then teach or something kind of dealies.
Oh,
That he's not
the
able
lights
to.
in this area go
He's
out,
not able to be a
basically.
kid's toy anymore, but he can at least help
Dang it.
other toys find their kids. And I
That's
thought that was a
annoying.
nice ending for him. Yeah,
Huh.
kind of
Yeah.
bittersweet, sir, but like it was a nice ending for him, and it made sense with his character motivations all this time. Having a movie,
Yeah,
so the movie for what it was, I think was fine. And I don't think I want to bother with a Toy Story 5. You know, if they do that now, you know it's gonna be terrible. Jesus. So
Yeah, they'd probably have to completely abandon Woody because he's just a wild toy now.
yeah, of course. Probably. But then if they're gonna get Tom Hanks to voice the character again, they're gonna just force a reason for him to come back, and then they'll probably like turn him into Luke Skywalker from the sequel trilogy. Like he's old and bitter. You know they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or
Where
form.
the heck am I?
And
Oh,
then that'll be
here,
the
huh?
huge juxtaposition or
Crazy.
between the fourth and fifth movies, where in the fourth one Woody was okay, he accepted that he's not going to be playing with any kids anymore,
Okay,
but he still wants to help other toys. In the fifth movie, he's going to just end up hating all kids and be bitter or something like Lotso. You know, they're going to turn him into Lotso. Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
Well,
Right after he milked some kind of rabbit or something.
I know you think the way that you do, and it's like, and it is like
Like, come on.
I mean, there's
Don't be
not
like
only so much you
that.
can say when they like, well, the Earth is flat, you know, and then it's like, and you hear that, and it's like, well, there's only so much I could do. There's only so much I could do with
It's
it.
not the same thing.
Don't worry. I think I know of a video that could set you straight. I just wish it was a short video.
Well, that's mean. Come on. Don't be mean like that. Having a Bo Peep movie and having her like have
I'm
some
sorry,
sort of
like,
character
well,
motive.
that's why I said they should have had her alone. Because
But
if you
and then I wanted to
remember-
actually hear something about what you think her motivation would be and how she would reach that point. I'm the one who said that she would get sick
Yeah.
of just sitting on a pedestal forever, and she wanted to go see the world or have some excitement. She missed out on all of the fun for the first two movies, so having her do something would be interesting.
Well, there was
But you didn't want to say anything.
No, I said there was always going to be conflict between like what the character wants in the beginning of the movie and what they learn by the end of it. Like, was there ever? Well, actually, how many Disney princess movies start with princess going, "I want to go out there and see the world out of this, gilded cage or whatever. I want to, see somewhere and go places and meet new people." And by the end of the movie, they're all like, "I still want to go out there and see the world, and I want to."
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. What Disney princess? I thought you were going to go the opposite
Like, they
route.
grow as people because their desires and circumstances take them to situations in which they're made with conflict and made to make important choices, and that has a very definite impact of what who they are as a character, and they grow as time goes on. So Bo Peep could like to. They want to go out there and have an adventure, meet new people, do new things. But by the end of it, a spark of, of her experience, marked by her experience, she'll, what was it? Not lose her vibrant spark, but channel it in such a way in which, we as the viewers recognize that she has grown as a person.
So that means he would have to change or something?
Yeah, all the characters changed. Woody changed, like in the first movie, actually, and the second one, huh? Third movie.
And what
I
Disney
think the
movie
third movie,
did
I think
Princess
the
actually
third movie he
change though?
stayed mostly true to who.
That's a good idea, but I don't remember if any Disney movie and with the princess actually changed in some way at the end by the end of the movie. Usually by the end of the movie they get what they wanted, like Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast or something. I guess
Little
even
Mermaid,
Aladdin
actually,
just take.
what did Belle want again?
She just
did she wanna
wanted
go- I'm pretty
adventure
sure
or
she wanted-
something.
Yeah.
She ended up getting adventure,
she
and
ended
she
up finding true love, or
now she lives
true
in a
love
big castle
by
of all
being
things.
stuck in the castle. Yeah, like, well, this adventure is going great, don't you think? Oh, and actually, oh yeah, and she was motivated by saving her father. Yeah, so things of that nature.
So if anything, what would Bo Peep's change, or how would he advance as a character?
Well,
Go on.
if you were made of porcelain and you were thrown into the real world, the
Does that work?
harshness of the real world, and one wrong step and your limbs will shatter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you'll be you'll be able to look at adventuring the same way?
So does that mean that she'll end up having like a reverse adventure where she
Yeah.
goes on an adventure and then she
Yeah,
realizes how
so-
terrible it was and
Yeah,
she
so
goes,
for
"Oh
me,
no, I
so
almost
for me, it'll
bloody
make sense
died."
that so
I
for me,
bet-
it'll make sense that she doesn't, go out of her comfort zone because she wants to. She was always a supporting character who loved and gave advice to characters that she cared about, from the sidelines. It was never a question that she would stay behind in the second movie. And, there was never an inclination to the viewers that she rude, not being able to help in a more hands-on way. Because she was always the character that watched over kids in their dreams. And the sheep thing. Oh yeah, the sheep.
Yeah, they just. I think it was whatever movie it was where they just got rid of her.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a stretch to actually bring her back altogether. Just
I
like, what are
know.
the chances we meet her again in this random place?
I'm basically going off of the whole thing in which,
Wouldn't it be
like,
better to have
we
it
have
be
to have,
contrived
like-
then than that she just appears out of nowhere but not have an explanation for it?
That's basically what happened.
That's what
Yeah, so-
happened, but that's the thing. Would
Well,
it be
apparently
better
there was
that
like
way?
a-
Probably would just wrote her out of the series altogether.
So that means that we wouldn't have like a prequel movie for her then? We best just to ignore her completely?
there
Yeah,
was
they
like
made
some
that
sort
choice
of
already.
like what was it? Like a special, like after the whole like Bonnie specials, there was one focus on Bo Peep apparently.
Right.
And it was about her like being well traded off or whatever from like family to family or whatever. If you want to really to make sense, and it was just like I guess like a preamble when they were like setting up a fourth movie. So yeah, it has to.
So they just introduce a new character to take Bo Peep's place in the fourth movie then? Just
Yeah,
have some
I said-
other action character that just goes in and helps Woody and everything?
Um,
Or we would not even have her at all, have a character at all, just have Woody do everything by himself?
yeah. Well, because my main sticky wicket was that by the third movie they were like, you can't even count all the like characters around Woody on one hand. He'd probably need, I don't know, maybe like 3 pairs of hands, and then maybe you could like count them all. It was like there was like too many characters, and if you would remember in the fourth movie, there were just so many characters around. They didn't even know what to do with them. So they mostly just stayed in the car and just did next to nothing. So there is a thing about character bloat. And
Maybe
so
that's what they were going for. Maybe if they make a fifth movie, then it will not even deal with all those other characters. It'll just be about Woody and Bo Peep, and that's
yeah,
it.
they should have. Yeah, I'm saying they should have thought ahead when they were making when they had to conceptualize the fourth story. It should have been with new characters.
Not have Woody
like-
at all, maybe.
Yeah, because I don't know. Just so for the finish,
Then
you
it'd be
could,
kinda
do,
weird,
you could
though.
do a
Then-
poll online.
Then you'd
like,
have like a
what
huge
is the more
branding
proper
problem, wouldn't you?
ending to Toy
No,
Story
actually,
3 or 4?
That's false because that you'll have a branding problem. Because if you were to make a Toy Story movie, but they don't have the Toy Story characters, people will then call him out and say, "You're just making use of the name, but he doesn't have Woody or Buzz or Slinky or
Yeah, they'll
or
have to
anything.
end the series already.
Ah, well, it
Yeah.
wasn't called, the Woody and Buzz. Woody and Buzz are best friends movies. There's Toy Story.
But you already have the idea that a Toy Story movie would have to have these pre-made characters.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel that strong about it, then they could just do it another.
No, it's
another
not.
time
That it's
with
not.
this.
It's not that I feel strongly about it. That's just how it is. It's like, look at it as an example. Look at Little Mermaid. You already have an idea what Little Mermaid looks like.
Oh.
You already have an idea what the story is like because it's already been pre-established
Well,
for
actually,
years.
No,
But
to
for-
me,
for-
Little
okay, so let
Mermaid
me
is in the
finish.
title.
So for years, then they go and change everything. They make everything look weird. They change the character's race. They change all kinds of stuff. They change the ending where Eric does nothing, and April, whatever her name is, Ariel saves herself, and that's not a Little Mermaid movie anymore. It's essentially like, I don't know if you can call it fan fiction, but you already have the branding of Little Mermaid. So people already come in with the expectation that Little Mermaid looks like this. This is what happens in the story. This is how the villain is defeated. It's nothing wrong with it. I don't have a bias. That's just how it is. That's just what Disney's been doing for decades. So it's not a bias at all. I'm not at fault here. If anything, it's Disney who made the movie the way it did. It is. The same thing here with Toy Story. We already watched the first 3 Toy Story movies, and they're pretty much set in stone. If anything, I don't have a bias. That's just how Pixar made those movies. So if they're gonna come in and make a 4th Toy Story movie, we're already coming in with the idea, the expectation that it's gonna have Woody, Buzz, the talking dinosaur, all this stuff, because that's what Pixar did. It's not my fault. I'm not biased. That's just how it is. And if they're gonna make another movie about talking toys, but not have it with Woody nor Buzz nor Jessie or nothing, if you're not gonna have that, you're gonna have to call it something different, because then it's not a Toy Story movie anymore.
Do you think
You
they
know
made
what? You know when you say like, "Don't interrupt me," and then I tried to like undercut you, and it's because I already made up my mind, and so I'm not really listening, and you go on for like minutes. And
But that's not fair. That's just how it is. That's just how they made the Toy Story movies.
I mean,
I'm not against making another a movie about talking toys that have nothing to do with Woody or Buzz. That would be interesting.
Yeah, well, for me,
but you
this
just
is-
have to give a different name.
you already had your chance, please.
Oh, come on. You're
Wait,
saying
I'm not
that
saying, like,
you're just cutting me
I'm not
off.
saying, like, there's a Dumbo movie, but this one's about a donkey. I was like, no. Toy Story is about toys. If it was called Woody and Buzz, I would expect it to be Woody and
But
Buzz.
it's not
always.
fair.
Yeah, go ahead and jump out if you want to.
Yeah.
But that's not fair. You just said you already have.
I mean, there were like plenty of titles that had like the main
Save
umbrella
yourself.
title, but then it has about other characters. You could talk to like the the Deus Ex games. It's not always going to be about J.C. Denton. Not like the new games doesn't even make mention of a guy called J.C. Denton.
You're gonna have to come up with a subtitle
Called
then or
Toy
something.
Story, then a subtitle, so that it doesn't have so it could be like a really branded as a side story.
And then they come up with the subtitle. But they can't just call it just Toy Story. They have to come up with a subtitle then. That's just how it is. I'm not wrong.
That pretty much. Well, no, because that was a matter that was just settled. Okay, then make a subtitle and make it clear in advertising. In the title right up front that it's not gonna be entirely about Buzz and Woody.
They could have done that.
That was a matter that I just put out there, and the matter was just settled in like a few seconds.
They could have done that. That would make sense. I would like that.
I'm just thinking that they decided to.
I would have liked to make that point sooner, before we went on that whole thing.
But you're the one who said I'm not going to listen, and I'm set in my ways, and I have a bias. But that's not fair. Yeah, that's just how it is, and I'm not biased at all. I would be okay with a story.
I'm pretty sure I know that's how it is. That's just like if I had the chance, then it would have been cool.
If they make a 5th movie, they'll probably follow the Woody because they made the 4th movie to get rid of Buzz, specifically.
And everyone else, I guess.
Well, Buzz because he's Tim Allen. I was a Tim Taylor or Tim Lightyear.
Tim Lightyear. Maybe. I guess they really don't like that guy.
Right. Right. Did nobody make anything to eat? I guess not.
Nope.
Fine.
So we've already been streaming for 2 hours, so we could stop at any time.
Alright. I think we're pretty much set then. Alright.
And despite doing nothing else, this laptop is okay. There it is.
Yeah.
2 hours and 18 minutes.
Alright, well, that seems about when we usually do it. Okay, so I guess we're gonna end it there. I have to. That was it. I hope somebody got something out of the stream. Was it? We'll probably try to do Zomboid a bit earlier, relatively, since the last time we did, like a month ago.
Alright, there's a bunch of things that happened.
But yeah. Also, we discovered Duck Game, among other things. But yeah, hopefully you liked. Hopefully you got something out of this, and hopefully see you again sometime. But until next time, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.
Meow. Yeah. Okay.
Now get out.
Well, I would like to eat something because I'm not coming back in starving.
Alright, I've got to confirm that the stream
Oh
actually
yeah,
ended
we
too.
also have to do that too. I know I have that fish.
Nope, I
Apparently-
definitely said get out, so it's still going.
Oh, okay. Alright. Then I guess I'll have to end